Hey! Hello! What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Two Funny Mamas. I'm Kym Whitley, and I have a guest host here,
Alicia Cooper.
That's right, Alicia Cooper, comedian, director, writer, author, so many things I can say about her. Podcaster, because you had a podcast before me and Sherri.
Yeah. You blessed me and was one of the guests on, and it was a good one. But I got a new one now called Nightmare Road Stories, where comics come on and tell this one story about a nightmare on the road. I just had Roy Wood Jr. He told about them trying to pay him in cocaine at the end of the show.
They tried to pay him in cocaine?
That's the funniest story. I was in tears.
Oh, I got to listen to that. Oh, my goodness. That is bad.
That's incredible. Oh, hey, what's up, ladies? How are you, Alicia? Nice to meet you.
I'm all right. Nice to meet you, Chris.
Hanging with Mrs. Cooper tonight, Kym.
That's right.
Hanging with Mrs. Cooper. That's funny. Oh, that's very funny. Alicia's here because Sherri is not, as usual. She has commitment problems.
She's a commitment phobe?
Yes, she is.
Yes.
I was in Atlanta this weekend. I did a show for the Links, and of course, Alicia helped me write some of my jokes, which I appreciate.
Wow.
Kim killed it. I heard the feedback.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. You know, I like doing new material.
Wait, so who was this for? Sorry, Kym. Go ahead. Who was the show for?
The show was for the Links. The Links is a group of women who are prestigious, and they give away scholarships. They're in their community. They're not necessary. Some are in a sorority, some are not. But my mother was a Links. They've been around for a while. I want to say it's a social club with purpose. So it was me and Sherri. We did 20 minutes each, and then we did an interview together, and then Angie Stone came up and closed out the show.
Oh.
So it was.
Now that's a show.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I want to move on to something a little more serious, because I love Alicia. Alicia's a comic, funny, but also another very intelligent comic. I woke up one day driving to work, and I heard her on the front page, 5 o'clock in the morning on the radio. I said, "What the hell?" She was talking on top. So you're a comic, but I didn't realize that you're really into current events and you follow stuff. Is that because you're a comic, or?
You know, I love current events. My mother read the newspaper from cover to cover every day. Wow. You know, so we just, love, we have a thirst for knowledge and knowing what's going on. And the problem with the current events is they have a short shelf life. Like right now, the last couple of days, I've been talking about Jeffrey Toobin and CNN, how he just came back after being gone for 7 months.
Yeah.
He got on a Zoom call.
Oh, yeah, so he's back?
He's back. They brought him back.
Alicia.
And so I can't take a hand, but they brought him back. But so,
how did he?
I did this whole thing on Jeffrey Toobin and CNN, and he was there. They went to some breakout rooms during the Zoom, and this nigga literally broke out. And I'm like, how horny are you on a work Zoom? Like, I'm not living my best life or some shit.
How horny can
you have a problem, Jeffrey Toobin? And they said that they were talking about election simulations. I said, he must have thought they said erection simulations. I said, Lord, what in the hell is going on? And you never want your name to become a verb. Because now doing a Toobin means jerking off during the work.
Is it? Shut up, that's funny.
No.
But I'm just glad he did something about Mary where he got the shit all up in his hair when it could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
So I just like talking about current events. It's just that it has a short shelf life.
Well, speaking of that, I really enjoyed, I know we have a couple of things, but this Kwame Brown situation has been going on.
Ooh, he is the GOAT.
Yes. So explain to the listeners and to the viewers who Kwame Brown is. And Chris, are you aware of this whole situation? You're a sports guy.
You bet your tail. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even listen. I don't pay attention to like Stephen A. Smith. I'm aware of it. I don't watch Stephen A. Smith. I know what he is, and I respect his form of whatever he's doing. But I love that Kwame Brown and Stephen A. Smith are going, because Stephen A., like, whether you like him or not, Stephen A.'s built this giant platform, and I'm the perfect age where, like, I remember Kwame Brown getting drafted, and I'm like, oh, he's going with Jordan. So either way, Alicia, please, this is amazing.
Yeah, well, I'm from DC, so you know, we were all excited when Michael Jordan came and became a general manager. Oh, our fortunes are going to turn around. Jordan is part of the Wizards organization. He gets a chance to. We have the #1 overall draft pick,
and that's Kwame Brown.
And he chooses a high schooler. This is not Kwame's fault.
Okay.
You know,
but this is on the screen. That is Kwame
this
today.
This is the gentleman on the screen today. He's retired.
Okay.
But when he was 17, Michael Jordan selected him as the #1 overall pick. It had never been done before. I don't believe a high schooler had it been done before that high school, or if it hadn't been happening in recent history.
I don't know. I think he might have been one of the first because
it was monumental for that, for sure.
Monumental.
And listen, Florida had Billy Donovan, and Florida offered him a scholarship. He was a legit player. He's a big deal. So it's not like he was terrible or anything like that, but there were the people that went after him that were pretty good, and the other things that happened.
Yeah, a lot of people that went after him had a better career, but a lot of people that went after him had done some time in college. You know what I'm saying?
So they were ready. So he was 17 years old.
You put a whole franchise on a child's back. He had never played against grown men at the NBA level.
Mm-hmm.
He's now playing against Patrick Ewing and Alonzo Mourning and Shaq.
At 17.
At 17, you can't beat these guys. And he gave it his best effort, and he wasn't a bum. He wasn't a bust. He made $65 million 12 years. Like he says in his podcast, he bought his mother a house and a golf course. I don't consider that a bust. He should have never been drafted #1 overall because he wasn't battle tested in that way.
But why now? Why has Kwame's name come up recently?
Recently, because they keep messing with him. They keep poking the bear, and they're making fun of him and calling him a bust. And they've been doing this since he was drafted.
Since he was drafted.
Since probably his third. Since they were drafted, there's been judgment. But Alicia, would you agree? Like, it got bad. Like, once the turning point, it was like. So first of all, Jordan was not the best to him. He berated him on the court, all this stuff, and it was bad.
Wait a minute, why did Jordan's the one that got him drafted?
Right, but Jordan, they were so bad, Jordan suited back up and became a member of the team.
Wait a minute,
he was a GM in a suit. He said, "You motherfuckers," and put on his own gear and got down there and started fucking them up. The Wizards were so bad at the time; they weren't aired, or most of the games were never televised. When Jordan came, all the Wizards games became televised because he was now a player.
Okay.
So he became a player and stopped being, as the GM. He said he was sick and tired of looking at them lose. They were bums.
So he suited up and he started talking about Kwame like a dog.
Oh, in practice and stuff, he was tearing him up.
He's the one that brought the guy.
Kwame said he made him do 3-hour practices before a game. So now he's tired when the game starts. Jordan was a tyrant. Imagine Kobe the coach or Kobe the GM. You're going to get your ass chewed out.
Oh my God. So now where are we today?
So today they're still talking about him. They're talking about him, Stephen A. because they do the countdowns, the top 20 bust. And Kwame's always #1 on the countdown. And, so when they do this, they did this podcast called All the Smoke. And it was Steven Jackson and what's the guy name? He called him Becky with the good hair?
Matt Barr.
Steven Jackson. They have a podcast called All the Smoke. And Jeannie Buss was a guest.
Oh, Jeannie, yes.
Yeah, so they kept trying to get Jeannie Buss to talk shit about Kwame.
Ooh.
And she was like, that year we drafted blah, 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 blah. So it was like, so you really only drafted one player. You really only drafted one. And they started elbowing each other and making fun of Kwame. She was like, she wouldn't take the bait.
Oh, good.
She's a classy lady.
Yes, good.
But that was just one of many things they would do. They bring up his name and laugh and all this stuff. And he's played with some of these guys. He played with Steven Jackson. So he didn't expect friends or, colleagues to do him like this. And he's retired now. Y'all still talking about him, and everybody reaches their breaking point.
And he broke.
And this man has like almost 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he's only been on YouTube a couple weeks.
It hasn't been long.
No, he went on there to do a rebuttal or just
to clap back.
I'm sick of everybody talking about me. And
Yeah.
he went off
ham.
and he absolutely had receipts. He talked about everybody. He said, after all these years, let me go down the list.
Yeah. Anybody who had been talking about him, he sniped them. He was like the DC sniper. He sniped their asses. And then he had this thing, mama's cooking. So he keeps talking about he's spicing, spices and sprinkling mama's cooking on your dumb ass. And I mean, he had his own little sayings and people are already imitating him, comics and imitating. He would end up on SNL if they knew who the hell he was.
Yeah, okay.
He is so funny. He's naturally funny. But the biggest one was Charlamagne the God.
Ooh, and if you don't know who Charlamagne the God is, he is from The Breakfast Club, one of the biggest radio, we would say, shows
out right now.
And Charlamagne is the host and big name.
Yeah.
And he has gotten in trouble before.
Yes.
But Charlamagne went after Kwame when on that same podcast.
After all this stuff started coming up and then Kwame started speaking out for himself, Charlamagne decided to go on The Breakfast Club, and Angela Yee and DJ Envy, he got them too. They were
he got all of them.
He got all of them. And but he was saying rude things like Kwame's father's a killer, his brother's a killer, he got another brother in jail, so you don't know this brother's mental health. Y'all might want to watch out and steer clear and tread lightly because of his family members. And Kwame was like, well, Jeffrey Dahmer has a family. Y'all ain't never say that they gonna eat people because Jeffrey ate people. I was crying laughing. Well, so he took Charlamagne up when found some girl that said Charlamagne had raped her, brought her mother and them on the podcast. Her name is Jessica Reed. He went so hard, Charlamagne sent him a cease and desist. I'm like, how you gonna start the shit and then send me a cease and desist?
What?
That's how riggedy raw it's gotten. Then he had Judge Joe Brown on. Judge Joe Brown killed everybody he had already killed. And then he's just interviewing some of the top people who don't care.
Everybody is going.
Everybody's going ham on everybody else.
So Charlamagne, but Charlamagne sent an apology, didn't he?
Yeah, he apologized, but the apology did not ring true. The comments underneath the video, nobody was buying it. You know, 'cause he tried to act like in my effort to take up for Kwame, I said some things that
you said some things.
That ain't how you take up for nobody. And Kwame tore his ass up again after the apology.
Well, honey, this needs to be a red paper plate issue right here.
It absolutely should. It absolutely should.
And a red paper plate, because Kwame is going in. Charlamagne never gets in trouble, and this time.
He got the wrong bit, because this is a $65 million retired athlete who has nothing to lose and has a bunch of free time. He out there on his tractor. You know, he's so cool. He out there on his tractor, mowing his own lawn. Like, he's not the one you want to mess with.
Oh, my goodness.
He has nothing but time to light your ass ablaze.
Because he couldn't take it any longer.
He couldn't take it any longer. Wow. And that's really a cautionary tale. It doesn't matter who it is. If you bully somebody for too long, at some point that bully gonna strike back. The kid that was bullied is gonna turn around and strike back.
And how about don't bully people that are 7 feet tall, that are 270 pounds of whoop your ass. That guy's not to be messed with. He will fight those people too. They know it. They all got quiet.
No, it's ridiculous. Stephen A. Smith went on the show, his show, and now he got a clap back. I said, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, he's trying to show the bad plays that Kwame had. But somebody made a good point. Where's the compilation of all the good plays he had? He's had some really good plays. He had some good games. But when they're trying to run you down, they're not going to show the good games.
And he was in the NBA for a while. If you're that bad, you would have been out in 2 years. Come on, y'all. Stop.
A lot of people didn't make it 12 years. And
no. That's a lot of.
They want to say he has small hands, and they were coming up with all kinds of stuff for the man.
What?
So yeah,
small hand. Look, little hand, little feet, little feet. Ew. Wait, hold on, Chris.
Well, one of the mama's cooking now. Don't spill nothing over here.
Oh my gosh, Chris.
Yes.
I'm gonna run around here until everybody's turn off whatever they're watching.
Yeah,
I think
people
brother.
got home and your connection's going wild. We can chat with Alicia. So
Okay, you talk to Alicia.
Yeah,
Alicia, talk about this one, the Merrick.
Okay. Oh, Merrick Garland. Okay.
Tell
So
them I
y'all
went to the
heard
bathroom.
today.
Tell them I
Okay.
went to the bathroom.
Kym went to the bathroom, everybody. So we're going to talk about Merrick Garland, the Attorney General. What's interesting about Merrick Garland is this was the guy that Barack Obama was nominated for the Supreme Court. He's
Fighting
middle of
hard
the road.
for.
Yeah, he fought hard. Merrick was perfect because he was just as much Democrat as he was Republican. He was middle of the road. Merrick Garland earned the right to be on that Supreme Court, unlike that Amy Comey Barrett, whatever the heck she was. He actually earned the right to be there. And because of politics, they stopped his nomination. They wouldn't even vote on him. And I think Obama had like 9 months left in office.
Yeah.
Now Donald Trump with 2 weeks left, they done slid some crazy lady under the door
At the buzzer.
and I mean it's ridiculous what's happened. But Merrick Garland is now the Attorney General. So he had a press conference where he was talking about how they're naming domestic terrorism as a threat, homegrown domestic terrorism as a threat, which really what they really mean is white boy domestic terrorism as a threat, because they've never done that before. And what they what they act like is that they don't have a way to track people, or they don't have a way to really get this system underway. And we all know that's not true. If the government wants to find out something on you, they will find out something on you. Look at the Black Panthers.
They're taking, and listen, they are taking down those Capitol insurrectionist turds one by one. They're all getting caught. You know why? Because they can and they will.
Yeah, and a lot of those insurrectionists, their friends and family members turned their asses in. I was cracking up. It was like, that's my cousin Jethro, dumbass, running up in that daggone Capitol. So some people were turned in by their family, and I was here for every minute of it.
Absolutely.
But so today they made it a threat, which has never been done before in the history of America. What was done today was huge. I mean, it's historic because it's never been done before. So I believe that at this point, everybody who commits crimes will be held accountable if they're caught.
If they get caught. Yeah.
But now what is the sentence? Because if you don't sentence people, there's no real accountability. If you catch me running out of trying to stop a free and fair election and trying to subvert democracy, and all you give me is 30 days in jail, I'm gonna do the shit again. Look at the mamas with the Operation Varsity Blues. These rich women living in 20-room mansions, paying people to take their kids' SATs and lying to get their kids into these schools.
Oh my
And
gosh.
their sentence was like 7 days.
Nothing. There was nothing.
I'm like, the next mama gonna do it. You ain't do shit to them.
Right.
There's some women right now writing a check for somebody to take their kids. Like, fuck it, I can do 7 days.
It gives them more cred when they go back to working out at the gym. Like, oh wow, did you do your workouts in there? Yeah, CrossFit. Yeah.
One lady had visitors, Felicity Huffman. Her daughter and husband came to visit. The prisoner said it takes 4 weeks to get your visitor list approved.
Really?
How's this lady that's in it for 7 days? How she get these visitors approved this quickly?
I don't like it. I don't think this is right. Something's up. Yeah.
So there will be more Operation Varsity Blues is coming down the pike because there was no real accountability and no real punishment given to any of them.
I think Kym's a candidate for that. I think she would do that for Joshua. I think we're going to see Joshua. Like what?
For Joshua, you're going to pay somebody to take his SAT and get his ass in the USC real quick. Like, Joshua, put that hat on, put them sunglasses on. Get this one.
He wouldn't need it, would he?
You like, so what? You had all D's. You in here.
Yep, absolutely. Y'all crazy.
Kym, would you ever Forrest Gump for Joshua?
Wait, that sounds sexual.
No. Remember what Sally Field did for young Forrest? You guys.
What did she do?
You used an old reference, first of all.
Forrest Gump. Come on.
What did she do?
She slept with the dude to get Forrest into school.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Kym.
That shit was Harvard.
I was gonna say, sleeping, that's just a suit. I do that anyway.
She do that to give Joshua some free Chick-fil-A. Yeah, give us 20-piece nugget.
Exactly. Really? Yes, Joshua. Yes, we're doing the podcast. You got something to say? Huh?
Well, I don't want to say that.
You don't want to say it in front of them? Okay. Okay.
Wait,
So-
aren't you supposed to be doing this with Sherri?
Oh, this is Sherri. She came from
I'm the new
Atlanta.
Sherri. I gained my weight back.
Look at
I
you.
guess I can say it. So I'm about to clean the hamster's cage. I just heard if I don't clean it, it's gonna die.
If you don't clean, who told you that?
Uncle Kyle, he said it smells really bad.
It does. You got to clean the hamster's cage.
I'm about to do it right now.
Okay. You want to put the hamster somewhere safe? It's 106 degrees outside, so
Yeah, but I don't know where to put her. Like, I don't want her to be.
open up the cardboard, put the hamster in the middle, okay?
Just leave her there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make sure she can't get out. 'cause
Yeah,
I'll be
hamster
damned.
funk kills.
Yeah, hamster funk is bad.
Hamster funk kills.
You can't get her pee off of the thing.
The pee off of what?
It's like.
Oh, God. Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Oh,
Just
no.
wash it with the hose,
But you
okay?
can't get the pee off. Like, it's like stained on
Okay,
the
we're
thing.
going to get some Comet or we'll put some Febreze in there. But she keeps peeing, Joshua.
Oh, be
She's
careful
a
what you
hamster.
Gotta get that hamster a catheter.
Be careful what you clean that with. It probably
Not
isn't
right.
good.
Comet, maybe not. Okay, close the door, Joshua. Thank you, baby.
Get that hamster depends.
Right. But that's the thing. Hamsters pee. You put enough hay down. It's gonna be okay. But you gotta clean the cage every 2 weeks.
Yeah, you gotta clean
I don't know
it.
why he want to clean it on the day that it's 106 degrees. But you know, it is what it is. So Chris, I want to say you celebrated a birthday last week.
Oh yeah, big
How
day.
was it?
It was a good time. It got really wild.
Chris? Don't lie. Don't lie to our people who subscribe on this podcast. No, I don't want to call you out. I'm gonna let you tell the truth. Joshua, I don't want to ask you, little Joshua. Chris, how was your birthday and what did you do? It did not get wild.
I left I left the studio here in Grand Center in St. Louis and my house in the south part of St. Louis, and I went down to my parents' house out in the country. Just kind of hung out all weekend. It was lit.
It was lit. He was down there riding his tractor.
It was
Watching
so
Kwame
nice.
Brown YouTube videos.
Wow, Chris.
Oh, it was a good time. I brought my dogs and their dogs ran around. We grilled steaks and it was nice. I like hanging out with my parents actually, despite despite the abuse I took in the video that Sherri sent.
Oh my
Do
God.
you want to see this, Alicia?
Yeah, I want to
Oh,
see it.
God.
Okay, let's pull this
How
up.
many dogs you got?
Hey,
Just ask
calm
him.
down.
Look,
Calm down.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kristen Min. Happy birthday to you. I just realized it was your birthday because that girl.
Yeah, you know what? That's right.
This girl, not that one, this one, Chris, this one. Divorced him.
Yes, she said, it's Chris's birthday. You have to call. And I went, what? So anyway, happy birthday, Chris. 40 never looked so good on you.
Oh, you.
You're amazing. How old is he? Is he 40 or is he 45?
Or is he 30?
Is he 30? I don't know. He 20? No, he ain't that young.
ain't 20.
He ain't no.
He ain't
He ain't.
25.
He done bypassed the 20s. Happy birthday, Chris! I hope you have an amazing day with all of your friends. He's with his friends, right?
No, he's with his mom and daddy on the farm.
He with his mom and daddy on his birthday.
He won't be getting no
And his-
ass tonight.
Okay, so you're not getting
Ain't getting no ass tonight.
Happy birthday, Chris. We love you, guys.
I didn't believe I said all that. Oh, Chris, you weren't supposed to hear all
There's some sheep
that.
on that farm. You can get some ass.
Stop it.
Oh my God. Let's ask a white guy on the game.
Oh,
A new meaning to the term sheeple.
oh, come on.
She's cracking herself up. You understand?
It's cracking
She's
me
like,
up too.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Kym Thank you. Thank you. Kym betrayed my trust as she FaceTimed me earlier in the day and she got the country tour, and I gave her I'm just chilling, and then she ratted me out to Sherri that I wasn't out partying. So
it's like he had his mom and daddy's house on the farm. I sounded off. Oh my God.
It was great. It was a great weekend. Thank you for the video.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Thanks for those X-rated photos as well. Appreciate it.
No, I didn't send you anything X-rated.
Still holding out. Still holding out.
We always talk about it. We're going to get together and we're going to do this. Let me tell you something.
That's your white zaddy.
That's my white daddy, yeah. That is the one. I'm waiting on the day that I break Chris off.
All right. Don't let Tariq Nasheed find out.
Why? He's so upset about this.
He's so mad about it. Or Dr. Umar Johnson.
Right, I was going to say. And who else? There's somebody else.
We just supposed to be alone.
Godfrey.
Oh, look, we supposed to be alone.
Right.
So, yeah.
They're always upset.
Always upset.
But they've been dating white women all forever.
They're living their best lives. But we just supposed to sit home.
That's it. As soon as the black women start saying, oh, well, maybe I should step out of my race.
Yeah, let me explore my options.
Exactly.
You're supposed to explore your options.
No, I think that's unfair. So, Chris, when we're together.
In October in St. Louis.
The black tears and people staring at you. Don't you worry about the black people staring at you.
Okay, thank you.
Or the white people. Or the Asians.
Or the Hispanics. Or the blind people.
It's going to be all in judgment.
Or the deaf mutes.
Or the deaf mutes. Everybody.
We go to a restaurant. A host grabs my arm. A host grabs your arm. It's like, here, we'll take you a different way. They don't think that's how it works, isn't it?
Y'all should be together. I don't even understand that. Oh my God, this is out of control. There's so many things that we could talk about. I don't even know what time we're at right now, but it seems like. Excuse me.
Oh boy.
I didn't pull any comments that I wanted to bring out, but Alicia, why don't you, so people really will know who you are, like what you're working on, what you've been doing. I mean, I don't even know you anymore. You know?
It's been that long.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm writing a feature. I just finished one feature, but I'm writing another one. And this is, remember I did my short film called Fat Stripper? Yes.
Yeah, and I played the Fat Stripper. We're turning it into a feature.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So yeah, now I'll bring you in once we get the.
Please bring me in as a fat stripper. Okay.
No, you done lost too much weight. You be the sister of the fat stripper. You done lost too much weight.
Right. I told her to get it together. Sherri will definitely be the stripper who lost all the weight. You're right.
Yeah. Sherri got to manage the strip club now.
Yes. I mean, she thinks she is all that. Thirst trapping. So what? Okay, so you're writing the feature.
Yes.
What other things can people find you on?
Go to my YouTube channel, Alicia Cooper, and subscribe. Kwame Brown got 400,000 subscribers. I've been on YouTube 20 years. I got 8 subscribers.
You can say 8.
So y'all can subscribe. Do I got to start talking about people? Get my numbers up.
Oh my God. But you got to spell it. He'll put it down there for you.
Okay, ALYCIA Cooper. And Instagram, Alicia Cooper 2.
Yes, please follow her.
Yes, please
follow me. Oh my God.
Me.
So what about stand-up? You still doing stand-up?
Yes, every weekend I'm at the Comedy Store.
Really?
Yeah, every week.
Are you a regular?
Yes, they put my name on the wall in 2015. And once they put your name on the wall, you can get spots all the time.
Are you kidding? That's why the manager gave me his card.
See?
So I can just go up there and get on.
Yes, you can just go up there and get on.
Because your name is on the wall.
Your name is on the wall.
And if they get a new manager, I'll be like,
Oh, wait.
Let me show you my name.
Yeah.
Alicia, didn't they?
Too. So they can't even act like they don't see your name. So yeah.
What night do you go to the Comedy Store?
I'm usually there on Saturdays because I do the Tammy Mac Late Show on Fridays.
I didn't know Tammy Mac had a show.
Yeah, she on
does
Fox
comedy?
Soul. No, Tammy has a talk show, but then on Fridays it's political highlights of the week. So every Friday night we do the politics of that week.
On the show?
Yeah, it's on Fox Soul. So you can get it on the Fox Soul app on YouTube.
And then you do stand-up afterwards?
Yeah, so no, usually I don't do it on Fridays because I'm doing
Oh, you
Tammy,
go
but I
back.
go Saturday and I do the Comedy Store.
Which room do you do?
It depends. They'll give you that schedule by like Wednesday. So one week it might be the main room. The next week it might be the original room.
Wow, because I didn't know even the clubs were opening up.
Yeah.
My hairstylist on Daily Pop, Brandon, let me tell you something. He went down to West Hollywood last night. So
You want to see a video?
Yes, everything opened up, and this is how they handled it in LA at midnight.
Talk us
it's
through
opened up.
this. We're gonna kill the sound, so you got to tell us what's happening here.
Okay, so they have music on, and now everybody's just dancing in the club. You see dancing. Now everyone has a cell phone on. They're counting down like it's New Year's. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they go crazy. Look at that. Confetti, everything, mask off. Woo! LA is open. Is that crazy?
That's like
Look at all those
New
people.
Year's Rockin' Eve.
That looked like the variant.
20 people was rushed to the ER.
Okay, look at that. They're just all these people, and they're so excited.
All I see is COVID particles in the air.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's not confetti. That's COVID particles.
Wait a minute. Wait. I don't know what that. Wait a minute. What in the world is on this video? Sorry. That was a male dancer.
It's a private
God.
video. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know that was still. They went from one thing, and then somebody was shaking their booty in the video.
The variants.
The
all I see are the variants.
That's all I saw was variants, honey.
That's his stage name. Call him up to the stage, Alicia.
I was like, coming up, give it up for the variants. Variant.
He can do it in all shades, all different ways. He can dance up, down, through a cluster. Get it? Cluster. Get
Yes.
It?
I get it one more time for variant.
He'll leave you short of breath. Side effects may include a good time.
Side effects.
Well, good, Chris. I was like, you know what, Sherri should let you talk more. Oh God, that is so funny. Oh my goodness.
No,
That-
wait. So besides heading to West Hollywood, are you all celebrating any kind of California? We're recording this on the 15th. California officially open today.
Today.
What's that mean to you two?
It feels
Today
so
is
good.
the 15th.
Today is the 15th.
Yep,
It's
and
the
it
first
really
day.
opened up all
Yeah.
the way, which is spooky.
Yeah. But see, I wasn't ever really worried because I got O positive blood. And they
Me
said
too.
people with O blood are the least susceptible
Really?
to the
So
virus.
you listening to all the black people in the hood
No,
too?
I Googled it. I Googled it.
Alicia, I've got it too. I've got it
It's
too.
scientific. It is O blood. Like, okay, my friend is an LPN, and she was the first person to tell me this. I went and Googled it because I never stopped flying. I flew all through the pandemic. So, and I was like, why don't I get it? And everybody else was like, they falling out. So my friend said the people with O blood, it's not that they don't get it, but they're the least amount of people that get it is
I
the O.
don't believe that.
It's
This
O.
is allegedly because the main of the population is O positive, isn't it? The
No,
majority
no.
of the population.
No. And let me tell you, all my friends, when they would get it, they were like AB and all this
Really?
stuff. Yeah, they
I'm
weren't
O
O.
positive also.
That's why you ain't had it.
You
No,
are
no.
really? Kim, you
Yeah,
are
I'm
not.
O
Yeah,
positive.
we O positive. That's why
All
we ain't
th-
got it.
how are
We ain't
all
got
th-
nothing to worry about.
All three
We
of us.
washed in the old blood.
Check out Josh. Did you say you washed in the O blood? Sherri probably an A or B. Let me tell her. No, she might be an O positive too.
Find
but I
out.
don't know. This is allegedly.
Yeah, you can Google that. People with O are the least susceptible.
And we got that's Joshua sneezing. See that he ain't got an O. And
You know, that's me sneezing that damn hamster pee out his nose.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. That was good. Y'all go look that up. I don't know about that because I got on the elevator. I went to this party where Brian McKnight was singing on the rooftop. Mm-hmm. I should have sent you that video over my friend's house. I live in the penthouse down in Beverly Hills. Mm-hmm. And they had Brian McKnight at their house or singing, right? Mm-hmm. So I was sitting there on the patio of the penthouse watching Brian McKnight. Mm-hmm. And just to get up there, we had to get on the elevator. And I was with, the younger people. It was 4 of them on the elevator, and I had my little mask on or whatever, and it was so cute. And I was talking to them. I was like, they work for this man's company, I'm sure. I turned to them and I was like, everybody vaccinated? Because I need to know what I'm dealing with.
Right.
All 4 of them fools turned to me and said, no. And we got to go up to like the 40th floor, so I had plenty of time to talk to them. I said, what? They didn't put their money in the elevator. That's not where the money went on that building because it took too long. But they were like, no. They were like, no, we're not getting vaccinated. I couldn't believe what they were saying. They were like, there's side effects coming out because of that vaccination. I said, really? I said, are the side effects worse than death?
Oh,
There's side effects. How about that? She was like, no, but we're not getting the vaccine because there's side effects. That I'm just looking at, when I tell you I'm looking at all of them, I put my mask on. They were like, can we get a picture? No. I was like, there's vaccinated people only.
Right.
I'm not taking a picture.
No.
So every time somebody came up to me, they were like, oh, can I have a picture? I said, vaccinated? They were like, yes. They said, no. I said, catch you next time.
Catch you next time.
Not doing it.
People don't understand the importance of getting vaccinated. They said that all the people that still pass away from it are not vaccinated people.
Yes.
So,
it's unfortunate.
it's unfortunate that people don't want to get it. I had no problems getting it. I wanted the Pfizer, and I made sure I got my 2 Pfizers, and I'm good.
And you probably got them on the same day.
Got them on the same day.
that's a star
I wasn't
treatment.
going back twice. I was already squeamish. I was like them young people in the elevator. So
No, I'm
you're gonna give me now.
Get me now. When I tell you that, I couldn't believe they said that. And I just looked at how many people are believing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at
the magnet. The people that believe the magnet sticks to your body. I'm like, Lord,
I was like, come on, stop.
A magnet, really?
And I tell people, I said, so you telling me that the world is going to vaccinate all of the doctors in the world?
Mm-hmm.
They go first.
Mm-hmm.
All the world leaders, but it definitely the medical staff.
Right.
Who can take care of the people?
Right.
So we're going to kill all the medical staff.
Right.
So we all just sitting there talking about, damn, what do we do now?
Yeah, the
we can't
doctors
even
dead.
cure it. All the
Yeah.
doctors dead, all the nurses dead. They were like, they were giving them a different shot. I said, shut up.
Shut up.
Ain't no one got time to be like,
A different shot. But how can a magnet, the prick in your arm, you don't even know you've been pricked this so fast. How is this prick creating a magnet in your arm? A prick. Take somebody, please make it.
We're going to look
sense.
back on this,
Yeah.
We were going
But we done had craziness. Remember Y2K?
yeah.
How everybody went out
man.
and bought water and lipstick and batteries and
Yeah,
shit.
wait, hold up.
Talk about the
Wait,
world,
we was
everything
part
on
of that. My parents had so many dry beans, and my daddy still got the thing of batteries.
everything. Because Y2K
Yeah.
was going to fuck everything. And we did that with COVID. Everybody going to get toilet paper.
Yeah,
Why did we think we was running out of toilet paper? My friend had so much damn toilet paper in her house. She had something left over in the trunk because she couldn't take it in the house because she filled the damn house up with toilet. I said, this is why we out of toilet paper, because y'all motherfuckers started it all.
You know what I said? I said, what is wrong with y'all? I said, do you know what they did back in the day when they didn't have toilet paper? They used a rag. I said, if you run out of toilet paper, you got plenty of dish rags. They ain't gonna run out of water. Wash that and wipe your ass.
You can wipe your ass with anything. One time, me and my best friend got drunk in college, and we called ourselves peeing up against a tree, right? We was laughing so hard we was drunk. Why done poop right outside? Why grab a leaf on the ground and wipe my ass with a leaf? Leaves work. Y'all, everything works. Everything works.
You grabbed the leaf. Did you just tell that on the podcast?
I'm sorry. I was, that's when you drunk, anything goes.
But a leaf is crunchy, didn't it? Scratch.
I grabbed a handful of leaves. I didn't grab one leaf. In case it broke through my finger or some shit. I had a handful of leaves. But when you're drunk, everything works. And see what happened, we were drunk and we were laughing. So when you're drunk and laughing, you don't have no control over nothing.
Right, that is true.
So I was like, oh hell no.
That's true.
I sure did.
They worried about toilet paper. Only thing
Toilet paper. Get one of them leaves outside.
That's all you got to do. They ain't worried about food. You worried about toilet paper. You got trees everywhere. Look at all this toilet paper you got.
All this
trees
toilet paper.
everywhere.
Free toilet paper.
Free toilet paper.
You got to be resourceful.
Yes. That is insane, y'all. We're going to wrap this up.
First world problems.
That's funny. I like to end on poop story. I like to tell everyone to please go to buyjack.com/2funnymamas for merchandise. Please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe to Two Funny Mamas. I hit that subscribe button so you can get the new episodes. Sherri will be back next week. I want to thank our guest, Alicia Cooper, who's been a friend for years, a very funny comedian, writer, and obviously very resourceful.
Look, I just realized I got to go plop a baby out my 90-year-old coochie so I can be 3 funny mamas. I don't even qualify. Man, I got to go to have a baby and whatnot at 69 so I can be a regular on here. You see the stress that comes with the industry?
The industry, this is some of that shit.
This is a forced childbirth. You want to make it? You want to make it in this business, kid?
I don't even qualify to be one of the funny mamas. I ain't got no kid. This is sad.
Wow. Chris?
I got to go plop something out this weekend.
Chris, it's over. Chris, you wanted to read comments, but it's over.
Great podcast, ladies.
Great podcast. Y'all, thank you, listener.
Come back in 9 months, Alicia.
Yes,
I'm in back.
Come back in 9 months.
It ain't gonna take me 9 months. When you old, you got to do stuff quick. I'm on the accelerated plane. I'll be back in 3 weeks with a full-grown baby.
Okay. Y'all, thank y'all for listening and thank you for watching Two Funny Mamas.
Two funny mamas.